It's an honor to introduce the Consul General of Italy, San Francisco, Sergio Strozzi. The consulate has joined us in this season to celebrate Italian heritage and culture. We are grateful for this collaboration. Welcome to Crave, Consul Sergio Strozzi. Grazie.
Good to see you.
This season, we are excited to collaborate with the consulate to celebrate Italian heritage and culture and more. Can you give us overview and what we are working on together and what's to come?
So yes, first of all, I can tell you that we've been very active, and we keep on, being very active in every field. The Consulate General extends its competence across all fields of cooperation with the United States, and particularly with the West, Northwest Coast and Pacific Coast as well. So we've been extremely active first in the promotion of bridges, of building up and strengthening our bridges in the field of innovation and tech. Of course, it's a little bit, upsetting probably, but we're in Silicon Valley, we're in the Bay Area. So the first thing we want to make sure that we do well and properly is to collaborate with our American partners in the field of innovation and tech. And that's why many of you may know that Italy 2 years ago, right after the pandemic, has officially opened its first Italian innovation hub abroad, right here in San Francisco. It's located in Jackson Square area, and precisely 710 Sansome Street, which is a beautiful area of San Francisco, very lively and a growing one, actually. AI sector companies, especially, are many of them based in Jackson Square. So we opened this place. It's a physical space. So Italy has two flags in San Francisco. One is the Consulate General building, which is in Pacific Heights, Broadway, Webster, and the second one, since 2022, is the Italian Innovation Hub. We basically bring companies from Italy, both startups and scale-ups, but also bigger companies like corporates. And we do 6 cohorts per vertical, single vertical per year, meaning that we bring an awful amount of companies and founders and entrepreneurs from Italy to meet American partners. We've done, so far we had 2 years of operations. And for example, last year, we had cohorts in the field of generative AI, biotech, fintech, clean tech and green energy, space economy, IoT robotics. So we cover all the deep tech, let's say, areas where both Italian companies can say a lot, and of course, American companies are big worldwide. And we make sure our founders and entrepreneurs come here for a couple of weeks of mentorship bootcamp program, and we bridge them, we link them, connect them with investors from Bay Area, Silicon Valley, with technological partners, with companies, and of course, trying to facilitate the Italian companies' access to the US market. Some of them decide to open branches here, so this is good for San Francisco, because it means that Italy is contributing to the rebirth of the city after pandemic, and we are perfectly in line with the strategies of the new mayor of San Francisco, Daniel Lurie, especially as far as the revitalization of downtown San Francisco is concerned. We bring a lot of people from Italy, more and more, and that's good news for San Franciscans to this extent. And then culture. So we're going to go ahead with the programs. It's a long-term project. It's not just one spot, 1 year, 2 year. The first round of the program is going to end up in 2026, but we are already launching the new 4 years program. So it's not going to end. It's an everlasting project, because we are absolutely convinced that bridging more Italy and San Francisco, Silicon Valley is a key strategy both for us and for United States and San Francisco. And then culture, a lot of events, thanks to the Italian Cultural Institute, especially. We've just come from celebrating the International Holocaust Remembrance Day. We screened a movie about one of the survivors of the Holocaust, of the Shoah, in Italy, Liliana Segre, who is also life senator appointed by the president of the Italian Republic, Sergio Mattarella. We screened a docu-film about her life, surviving the camps and getting back to Italy, trying to start a new life. But we have a lot of events. Usually, even on the cultural side, our events are very much related to tech and innovation. We displayed, for example, an exhibit about satellite images about the Mediterranean, Italy, and the United States. And then, of course, the Italian community. We are working a lot with all the main organizations of the Italian community, both the historical ones in San Francisco Italian Athletic Club, Italian Community Service, the Museo Italo-Americano. We do a lot of things with them in collaboration with this organization, but also with the new Italian immigrants, those who migrated here starting from the 80s, 90s, up to today. And we are talking about scientists, researchers, scholars in the universities like Stanford, Berkeley, UCSF, and so on. And of course, entrepreneurs and tech managers. By the way, Samantha, you've been here in the recent month. We've been inaugurated the new Consulate General of Italy in San Francisco after the remodeling, which has been possible thanks to funds from the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and to local sponsor, and especially thanks to my husband, who is an architect and a designer. And of
Shout
course,
out to Simone Mazzetto.
yeah, shout out to Simone.
Right?
We've been sort of giving a new image of Italy in San Francisco through the consulate, and we are happy to do so because our Minister of Foreign Affairs always talk about the growth and innovation diplomacy, and we are interpreting it at best, I think, at the consulate of Italy in San Francisco. We're trying to give a good standard to our users, to the Italian nationals, but also to the American friends who come to the consulate and visit us. By the way, we are not ending up here. We are starting a new project for the remodeling or renovation of the consular services spaces of the consulates, which needed to be maintained. And so ahead in the next month, you'll see the new consulate waiting hall for services and back offices.
And I know we are going to see you more often because if you can give a little overview, because we
Yeah.
are going to, partner, and we are so thankful.
Yeah, it's great. We've
Yeah.
been joining a partnership with you with Crave Radio. We think this program you do, Samantha, together with your team, Alex included, and all of you, is crucial for letting our friends know what Italy does in San Francisco, and that's why I'm so excited to go ahead with the program and with this partnership. There's one more thing I would like to say, because we always talk about San Francisco, which is of course our main area focus. But we do a lot in the consular jurisdiction as well, outside California. It's not only California. I can tell you, for example, curiosity, Italy is opening, I should be going to Boise, Idaho, in April. We're going to officially open the first honorary consulate of Italy in Idaho. We have a very
Fantastic.
interesting and strong presence there, and I wanted to make sure that we had a flag in Idaho too. Another focus area is very important. We have an education attaché at the Consulate General, Daniela Mazza. She works with me, every day. We go into schools locally, but not only. We're operating also in Seattle, Honolulu, Salt Lake City, and so on. And we are very Portland. We are very eager to carry on with this project of Italian language teaching and supporting the schools, the American schools that decide to have an Italian language course in their programs. And we do that with great pleasure.
Anything else you want to share, Console Sergio Strozzi?
No, I just would like to invite all of you to visit the new Italian Innovation and Cultural Hub in San Francisco at 710 Sansome Street. Uh, and the Italian Cultural Institute is located within the hub. So it's a beautiful occasion to breathe Italian culture, to experience Italian lifestyle. We do a lot of networking events there with Alberta and the director also of the Innovation Center, Alberto Chito. And I think every San Francisco should be going to the Italian Innovation and Culture Hub to experience some, uh, Italy here in San Francisco is not easy, but we made it to have a couple of places in San Francisco to let our friends joining Italians and Italian lifestyle. And of course, the Consulate General as well. We do a lot of events. We're going to celebrate the Italian National Day on June 2nd. And for the first time in the last years, it will be hosted here in the building, the premises of the Consulate General. We're going to do a block
Oh,
party
I,
outside the consulate.
oh,
So
this is great.
it will be amazing. I want to
Wonderful.
celebrate with Crave with you, Samantha, and all our friends.
Yes, for sure. Thank you so much,
Thank
Console
you.
Sergio Strozzi. Thank you for your support, and I'm sure I'm going to see you soon because we have a lot of things we are working on.
For sure. Thank
Grazie.
you so much for having me. Thank you. Grazie.